Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. But I'm gonna promise something that probably I'm gonna break. We're gonna have trains running by the end of this episode. Let's see. Right, okay, so now that I made a promise that I'm probably gonna break, let's see what we can do to speed up this railroad construction. Yes. So we have some. I have a plan. I always do. It always starts with a good plan, and then we break it or something like that. Several things I would like to start doing. Actually, I think I'm gonna buy this. Let me see how much. Oh, by the way, we have a factory mode that I actually missed. I think I'm saying actually too many times, but still, let's continue. I think we have a railroad construction office here that I missed previously. I just want to see how does it cope with the... This is rock crusher, small cement plant, fishery, brewery, greenhouse, Kunststoffabrik, steel mill, NPP, vodka, no. I think I had it somewhere, I'm missing it. Dredger, small steel mill, bitumen, NPP, Gulag Stoneworks. Yeah, of course we have that one as well. Tiny iron works, small slaughterhouse, that's all fine. Tiny steel mill, coal processing. I think it's this one. Steel shop, smelting. No, I'm probably missing. It's probably there. Maybe it's in the, let me see, conveyor belt, platform stations. I'm pretty sure we had it. I'm just gonna go one more time through this while we accumulate a little bit of money. Huge chemical plant, small break plastics, huge chemical bread, large automatic bread factory. This is bread as well, and then we have nuclear reprocessing. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to start on this soon. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna start on this now because I believe that this area here has a lot of free construction offices, and we can definitely let me see here. Nuclear reprocessing plant. It's not gonna be cheap, but well, we're not paying for it. We're gonna be building it. We need chemicals and we need people. How many people work here? 80. Wow, okay, that's not little, that's not a small amount of people. Okay, so where can we plonk it? I think we can use this area as well. Maybe in this direction, because I would like to have some additional space just in case. I'm throwing rhymes like Busta Rhymes. I want to have additional space just in case. I'm just gonna remove this, this one, and this one, and I'm gonna forget to plonk it back in. And of course, it doesn't like it. I'm gonna have to level the whole area. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect this to be so hilly here. So this, I thought it like from up here looks flat. That's what I can say about it. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? Okay, we have... it's gonna require a little bit more leveling. So this is how we do. This is how we roll. I promise you, we're gonna have trains running by the end of this episode, and I start leveling for the nuclear reprocessing. Yep, exactly how we roll. I think this causes pollution as well. Let me just see. Yeah, 12 tons a year. That's compared to small brick factory, a little bit more. Here, like this chemical. Yeah, it's not little. It's quite. It's pollutant. Whatever you say, it's still pollutant. Yes, I can level it there, but I'm thinking that we maybe should be... No, we can't. Connecting it to the nuclear power plant directly, but no, there's no option for that. There's no industrial connections for that. Okay, so is you gonna fit here or not? So what's the deal with you? Let's go one more time. I want it all level to this area. To this height. Wow, there's a lot of bulldozers. They're leveling this in seconds, and I'm not even paying for this. But yeah, we don't have electricity, so that's a problem. Some of our industries are without power. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna have to try a little bit harder here. And try leveling this. Is this gonna be enough? Yeah, so I want a solid supply of workers here, you know, just in case. So what's the deal with this? You're really gonna cause so many problems for me? Really? Is this what you want? You want to make me angry? Oh, here we go. Perfect. I think... Oh, right, it has a road on this side as well. We can do it lengthwise. But fine, look, we can plonk it in here, and I think I'm happy with this. Right, so we have this, and we can start working on this. And I need to reattach the power cables here. I'm gonna have to pay for it. Let's see. Here and here. Okay, that's fine. Power restored, is it? Yes, it is, so that's fine. Railroads. Let's... Since we have a ball rolling now, hopefully you guys are not gonna yell at me, because I want to recheck one more time. The industries we have: small slaughterhouse, we have iron smelting, steel shop, tiny iron works, coal processing, steel mill. What else do we have? These are the cattle fields, iron works, chemical lab, stone works. This is electrical. No, this is the chemical factory, bitumen upgrading plant. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is. This produces fuel out of bitumen, coal, and chemicals, and that's not really something I'm interested in. Nope. Dredger, no. NPP. Let me see if I can recognize the picture. Steel mill, no. Small brickworks, charcoal kilns, steel mill, Kunststofffabrik, greenhouse, brewery. I have no idea. I think I can spend most of the day just looking through these. Clothing factory, it says it there, rural clothing, and we have clothing, textiles, brewery, and then we have these. I could have sworn we had some. Let me check here quickly. These are just passenger terminals. What about here? No, it wouldn't be here. I could have sworn, I swear I could have sworn. Right, just give me a second here, and... Right, I have a bucket of coffee here, like usual, so you have to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, so yeah, thanks about that. Railroad, construction office, that would be... Oh, would that be in the construction offices then? No. Residential forklift facilities. We even have this, and we don't have a... No, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with this, because I remember having this, and I off-screen I found something related to this, but it could be somewhere else. Anyway, let's see how much this one costs. So we have construction related. This is 100,000. Okay, so what I wanted to do here, I wanted to build a railroad construction office somewhere around here on this side, even in the range of the... Even in the range of our people, so they can walk to here. And of course we're gonna have to have some kind of railroad going across the river here. I think I'm gonna be generous with that, and I'm gonna start a bridge somewhere around here. So some T intersection around here. The more important thing is we need to start exporting this oil to the border, and this is the closest border crossing. Now this is gonna have two different bridges, and well, 4 technically, and I will pay for this, all of it, so this is fine. I'm just hoping that people can walk here, that is close enough. I think it is, but still, I think I'm gonna build some roads, paths actually. Let's see, population is there. It doesn't really like it. Let's try, you know what, let me construct this. I'm not gonna pay for this. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna construct a distribution office. It's here. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna construct distribution office for only for this railroad construction office. But it's gonna be small one, of course, because everything is gonna have to be hauled over here, so brought over here. So let's go with the distribution office. I'm gonna go for small. Son of a gun! It has only those extra small ones. Actually, maybe I can do it with extra small one as well. I don't know. Maybe the default one from the in-game one would be okay as well, but I think they're much more expensive. So let's see. The small ones are 45,000 and this one is 100, and then we have modded ones are 24,000. Yeah, I'm just gonna build this one. So this is what we need, 24,000, and we're gonna be delivering all the stuff that we need here manually. Okay, we have some railroads here, and I think I'm gonna just remove all of them. And I really need to start on the railroad construction and this distribution. So let's go and get a couple of dumper trucks. I believe we're gonna need dumper. Yes, dumpers are, I think. What's the capacity of the gravel? 75 tons. Okay, so we can go big, so that's not a problem. So dumpers are we're gonna go for 4 dumpers at least. Capacity 4.5, 7.5. This one is 12. Do we have anything bigger? We have this one. This is 9 and fast. You know what? Let's go to the old tried and true technique. So all of it is going to be unloading here, but you're going to be loading this over here. Perfect. And then this has to be over 90%, and supplies for this, I think we're going to have to. I think I'm gonna go for both. I think I'm gonna go for both here and Hezhmanice, because I want them to bring this as soon as possible or as fast as possible, and probably should have chosen both this and this there as well. So load, and then we have, where is Usti? Usti. So this is gonna be supplied from Usti and Hezhmanice. Right, and that's it. The what you're gonna be supply. Oh, fuel! I forgot fuel, but that's fine. All 4 of them are on the way. We need yes, 4 open hulls, 4 covered hulls. So let's see. These are 88. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're kidding me! Already no money. Oh, that's a tricky one now. We said we're not gonna get loans, but you know me and promises. I'm not really great with those. Let me just implement a cheat mode. Let's activate a cheat mode, and let's get this line spacing set up. So there we go. Hopefully that's gonna help us distribute people a little bit faster. 1969, what happened then? Traitors went to the moon, I think. Something like that happened. Nuclear, yes, okay, so we have 1 truck here, rest of them are away, so I think we can expect some money soon-ish. Oh, look at them go. Uranium hexafluoride, bitumen, everything is being exported. So what do we do now? Bam, 0. Imports stopped. I think we should have backlog of all imports that we do. And we're gonna wait for these guys to finish their own thing. And I can see straight away that we need technical services over here. So I'm gonna put some technical services. Yeah, we're running on the on fumes now. Our economy is running on fumes, but that's because I'm buying so much crap. This one, and then let's see here, technical services. Here we go, red one. I think this is a perfect location for it, and I'm not paying for it. There we go, right. No mechanization over here, but perfect, this one is good. Yes, so we don't have range to construction office. I'm fully aware of that, but what you gonna do? I'm just gonna put few of them anyway, and we're gonna construct them whenever we have time. And this is just me buying a little bit time before we get finances. We did get some finances, but let me see if anybody else is coming over. Yeah, we have nuclear fuel here coming in, and that's gonna be expensive one. Bitumen is being exported. This is all bitumen. Taram, 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 tam, tam. And I'm betting that all of you are going this way. And we have uranium hexafluoride on the way as well. Okay, that seems like a fair thing to do. Okay, let's go back to this one. So we have a couple of these, and we need open hulls. Let's see. Open hull trucks. I doubt that we're going to be able to buy 4 of them. But I think we don't need... Well, actually, you know what? I'm hoping that that truck is gonna be here soon to export that nuclear fuel, because we are running a little bit tight here. Okay, construction of all of this is happening. What do you need? You need... Oh boy, they need a fuel truck as well. Oh yeah, I didn't assign the load... Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm gonna assign it straight away here. That they can load petrol fuel for the machinery. You know what? Before we get that a little bit more money, I will just start on the railroad construction over here. Planning. Railroad. We said we're gonna leave it a little bit more space, so I think over here would be a good intersection. I don't want to go through town. And bridge over here. You think it's gonna be smaller, but it won't, because it has to go over the road as well. So let's start, and it has to go over this road as well. Oh boy. That's a lot of bridges. Jeff Bridges. Fabulous actor, by the way. Yeah, maybe you know what I'll do? I'll just build it like this, and then we're gonna build a bridge if we need to. We're gonna stick to need to know bases here. So let's just go directly here and all the way here. That's fine. And somewhere around here we're gonna start constructing the bridge. Bridge being which one? 35. We haven't built this one yet, so let's go for 1, 2, 3. One bridge here, the other one over here, and then across the river, across this. Why? Why would you create problem? Is it that this? No. The pillars are actually quite far away apart, and oh, it's not high enough, I think. Right? Okay, we're gonna go all the way back and do this one more time. Yeah, because this bridge looks like it's the main construction of the bridge is underneath. The pillars, the carrying pillars, or this is 3 high. Let's go 4 and 5. So we're gonna go 5 high. This is gonna be a big bridge, big Jeff Bridges. Here we go. So the problem is that this whole let's call it the superstructure of a bridge is underneath the bridge, so it has to be a little bit higher than usual. So let's go and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's okay. We can work with that, and then I have a feeling that we're still gonna have to lie to ourselves, and still we're gonna have to import stuff. Sorry, not import stuff, that we're gonna have to get a loan, because this is not going as planned. So let me just get oil tankers. I think oil cistern, one of them is gonna be perfectly fine. They don't have a big capacity, 25 tons. I probably overdid it with the, well, no, maybe not. With these ones, definitely, because it's only 3.5 tons of. You know what? Let me just sell these. I know I'm just wasting money now, but that's unfortunately necessary for now, just so we can have a little bit better finances. And okay, I'll leave 2. That's fine. Okay, bridge is constructed, so we need to go and well, there's gonna be another bridge over here. So let's deal with that. I'm gonna remove these railroads from over here while we get all the resources. So all the railroads from over here, and I think that's it. I will still try to keep the same... I think the reason why I'm making this bend here, I'm not sure if they lose speed on these bends. I mean, in real life they definitely would, but in-game I'm not sure. But I need to get it close to this construction office, even though I could have constructed this construction office somewhere else, because no, technically I couldn't, because we need people working in there like ASAP. So here we go. We have this connection, and I'm just hoping that this is just far enough from, let's see, right to the right. This one here, and then we have to go in the opposite direction. Bam. And bam. And that's it. We are ready to have our first machinery here. Now the problem, machinery is extremely expensive. This is 225,000 rubles, the big ones, and I think I want to go for big ones. I think I would like to go with big ones. Let's check the options for breaking 2 rules in this episode. First being not finishing the railroad and having first trains, and the second one actually taking a loan that I really don't want. 4.1, you see, it's actually lower interest than before, so yeah, 4.1. There we go. We're gonna start with 2 of them, 2 big ones. 80 people can work in here. Now I'm expecting these people to start coming here soon. All right, most of the city is in range. That's absolutely perfect, and I think I'm gonna plan for expanding the city. Yes, I will. So we're gonna go for this road. Previously wasn't really, actually it's not even used for anything right now, so you can upgrade all of this, and I'm gonna have a new part of the city on this bedrock here, and maybe we can call it a bedrock, you know, like the, what's it called, what's it call it, like the Flintstones. I think bedrock was the city or region where they lived. There we go. Something like this is fine. It's 3 roads, 3 new roads constructed, and they can actually be constructed at the same time, so they have access to all 3 roads. I can start. No, we can't throw this. We can start with buildings. Yes, we can. I'm gonna have more. We don't have to overdo it, because I'm not really sure how much people we need here. Refinery is resource missing oil. Is it? I doubt it. Only if we cut another power supply. Okay. Pause it. What the hell did I do now? Alright, so of course, look, this is how much of a moron I am. I cut these cables. You know when I cut them? I probably cut them like a month ago, like 5 episodes ago, and I just realized it now. Pay for this as soon as possible. Get this done working. Okay, here we go. Boom! Oil is flowing again, and finally the life makes sense. But look at this. That means that we are supplying... I think we might be supplying our refinery faster than... We're getting... No, we're not processing... Yeah, we're getting more crude oil than we are processing, and it looks like all the oil fields are up and running. That's really beautiful to see. Except this one here, we decided we're gonna wait for this one. Did we get 2 of them? Yes, we did. So we are missing resources. What are we missing? Electrical components are here. We're missing... well, the rest of it. Trucks are all on the road, except the ones that are here operational. Everything is fine. The only thing I'm seeing as a problem here would be that the storage of these materials is not big enough. So I think we might consider building this, but we can construct. Let's go for small storage over here. Small storage. I think it should fit here nicely. So let's go and let's do this. This should be fine, and also we have flat storage. Should we, maybe, I mean, like, I said that no, I think it's just too much. I said that I like these buildings and these storages, but this is like way too much capacity for us. So I think this one would be better option. And what I would like to build is another storage, really small storage for these electrical components, the smallest we can find. It's probably just this one, 45 tons, but 31 tons. It would be 31 tons of electrical components. So yeah, can we even squeeze it in here? We can, but I want it. No, it doesn't have to be here. It's taking valuable space. It really doesn't matter where we're gonna plonk this one as long as it's connected. It's what? Some other infrastructure in the way. You know what? Let's take it to the right hand side and see how this works. There we go. And asphalt? Yeah, sure, let's go with asphalt. So this can be plonk, plonk. There we go, constructed. There we go. You can construct this whenever. Okay, so we're waiting for our prefab materials, but I think, yeah, the problem is, yeah, we're gonna definitely, yeah, stop saying that. We're gonna need the bigger storage, yes. I think they're gonna fly through this material. I mean, like 17 tons of steel and that kind of stuff. Well, we do have really good supply chain, should have it, but we'll see how it's gonna go. Right, residential buildings. This is additional 80 workplaces, and what are we talking about citywide wise here? We have 1,268 workers. This refinery employs 500 workers at maximum capacity, plus 3 shifts. That would be 1,600 workers. 1,000. Where did I get 1,500 workers? But that's never gonna happen. It's always going to be like, let's say, even if it's 90% or something, but let's say 1,200 workers can work only in the refinery, and that's the population of the city, worker population of the city. Plus, we have a couple of shops, couple of schools, couple of, well, there's a university here as well, and that kind of stuff. So we definitely need at least double the I think doubling population would be nice. We don't have to go overboard with this. We don't have to have huge buildings, but we can definitely increase populations. Well, let's call it significantly. How big is this? This is not that big. I would like to have tall and small buildings, something like this. This is 120, and this is just the same, just a wider, I think. And this is absolutely horrible. And let's see. Oh, Pripyat buildings. Hey, why not? Why not? Pripyat. That would be this one. This one has 190. Yes, this is perfect. This is something that I would like to have here. So I can go for one of them here, and yeah, I should probably upgrade this road as well, since we have a chance here. I'm just gonna pause for a second. Okay, it's paused, just so we can upgrade all of these roads all the way. That's fine. And unpause it, and because I don't want them. You know why I'm pausing while building this? Because when you build something, you are like, if I started building, upgrading these roads from here, they would be already assigned by the time I get to the next segment, and then we would have question marks over our trucks that they can't get to the excuse me, construction sites. Okay, what do we have happening here? Let's go and build some of the intersections here. This is fine and fine. We can construct some of these. 200,000 is still on our bank, and there we go. We have first constructions happening. They're bringing everything, but I think we have again. I think I made a little bit of a problem here. This is a little bit short, and looks like they're switching. You know what? I'm just gonna let them finish this intersection, because I think they're working one by one. This is the problem with this kind of setup of trains. They register this as everything being connected to everything, even though it's not. It's intersecting, and they can go technically they can go one by one, but that's fine. I'm gonna let them work one by one just to finish this intersection, and then I'm gonna put semaphores because I don't wanna, or at least here. This is not gonna change anything because even if I put a semaphore here, it's still going to be. How are we gonna do this? Let's go for normal semaphore both ways. There we go, something like this. That means that this one can go in the... You see, the other one is not going to work anywhere. So if I do this, this is gonna be more helpful for them. And I can... But then I just cut the railroad into smaller segments, and that's also not something that I want to do. You can see here that what I'm talking about, hopefully... I cut this into segments, and this is a problem. Why? Because when they put the railroad here, they're gonna put railroad in 3 seconds, and then they're gonna have to go all the way back so they can load the electrical components from the from the storage. They need to change because now they're like, this guy is putting the prefabs and steel and stuff, and later on they're gonna do something else. So what do we? Why does this one doesn't? Why doesn't this one go out? I don't know. It's really complicated in the beginning because they're in each other's way. As soon as they finish this intersection, of course, I'm gonna have to build this one. It should be resolved. Okay, let's leave them at their work. Of course, prefab panels. No prefab panels. You can see straight away that they're using prefab panels more than anything else, and maybe I should do this. 40% this and 40% this. Something like this. This can be like on really low levels, because we don't need boards or bricks until we get to tunnels. I think maybe bridges, but tunnels. Well, there you go, bridges as well need bricks, but boards, mostly tunnels need brick, that kind of stuff. Okay, going on the opposite direction here, we're getting... Okay, not that many messages. We have a tunnel going over here, and I have no idea if this is being constructed or not. I will check this railroad out. Look at here, everything is constructed up until here. And I cannot see them getting here. Maybe they're working on this other railroad. I constructed parallel railroad to this, or started construction. But no, they're not constructing this. Maybe they're oh yeah, here we go. They are constructing this, and it could be that we have an issue with semaphores again. So I'm just gonna put a two-way semaphore over here, just to separate these two lines, because I think again that it could be that one train, let's see this, if I go this way and then chain the opposite direction, there we go, and then now we can have this one as well. Now we have this whole intersection kind of freed up for our construction vehicles to build it. Look at this railroad. Okay, they stopped here. They stopped here. Like I said, this railroad is gonna be for like simple exports. I think coal exports or coal ore will decide about the price, and that's gonna happen from time to time, nothing too regularly. And also we can use, in the meantime, we can use the second line. Well, we can do a second railroad line that is delivering coal ore here to this steel mill. I think we can definitely use that. How are we doing with this situation here? Okay, this guy is filling all the coal ore, but the coal ore we should have abundance of it. Yeah, we're mining. Dukla is actually really productive. It's doing fine. I don't think we have any issues operating our coal, in this case coal heating. I would like to have this operational as soon as possible, also because I wanted initially to build a coal heating and coal power plant around Usti, but obviously this is gonna have to wait. What's happening here? Resource on construction site. So they have everything except, of course... No, they have actually everything. They need people, they need workers, and that's the only thing they're missing over here. But I'll let them work, because this is the main part of the construction. They need 10,000 work hours to finish the bitumen heating plant. And I didn't build a pipeline. Yeah, I need to build a pipeline. I can build a pumping station over here and then pipeline going to the heating, to the power plant. We have time for that. I'm not rushing this. Right, so we have again still no prefabs. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one. Can we speed this up? I think we can. And let's see. I'm gonna finish this one. I'm gonna finish this one. I'm gonna finish the storage, and I'm gonna finish this one. And from now on, all of you are going to... Actually, you know, it's gonna share automatically. You just unload here, because this one has a lot of spaces to unload. So I think it's better for them to operate over here. This is good because while they're placing prefab panels as a railroad and steel, they can be restocked with other materials. But yeah, I think the majority of imports here are gonna be... how are we doing with fuel? Okay, fuel is still not... where are you? Okay, he's only now going for fuel. That's... rated. So what's happening here? We're missing both fuel and... Okay, they're taking a little bit more fuel than I expected. I'll get you another oil tank, and I will buy... I will buy 4 more open hulls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, because we're gonna have a bigger storage now, and obviously this is the main missing element that we need. It would be steel and prefabs. Prefabs are usually prefabricated concrete panels. I actually just watched today a documentary about ICE, the German high-speed railroad, and it was quite a genius documentary. I don't know which channel I watched on, somewhere on YouTube. But anyway, yeah, the documentary was really amazing. I loved it. It's how they're building these high-speed rails and how they operate and that kind of stuff. This looks like a freaking Dalmatian, the whole area, like when the snow is melting. Okay, what do we have here? This is Ceanwu. We're not constructing anything here. How you guys doing? How you doing? We have plenty more births than deaths. How are we doing with... Oh, right, people, a lot of people living with their parents. Yes, also we discussed in the comments section concerning the... Where do people move? What do they do? Where do they move when they are, you know, coming of age and stuff? Pausing this. Yes, this is fine. Just so they can start working. So what do they... son of a gun. And this is a fire department. Yes, I'm not gonna mess with fire department. I think I'll pay for this road, but at one point, not now. And we need a path here. What I wanted to build... Yeah, sorry. Back on topic. So what do people go... Where do people go when they come of age, when they get become adults? That's a good question. And we... can they take a bus and leave to another area? In the comment section we discussed that it's no. The answer is no. They walk to a new house, or preferably in the same building. So I think... Okay, we don't have electricity in that part, so I'm gonna build it over here. Yeah, this is fine. Plonk over here. And I think I'm gonna go for another one. You know what? I think I'm gonna circle the square here. Pause again. Plonk and plonk. You are connected to the rest of the world. That's fine. And we're gonna go and build another road over here. Maybe even here. No. Not here, because we can actually build a building there. There we go. You can construct this and this a little bit here. That's gonna be quite few construction projects for our local companies. Right, and actually this is perfect place for a building. It's gonna look fugly with this pipeline in front of it, but maybe, you know what, let's stick to one by one. I can build another building in this area. I think we have a nice park here next to the construction yard, and I think I'm gonna go with the same Pripyat buildings. I think I'm gonna overkill it now with these buildings because I like them so much. Right, how far is it from the... Okay, it has some space. Not ideal. These power cables are usually in the way. Right, there you go. You have another construction project happening here, so split your workers around it. So I think, and then I think this town, it has quite few unemployed, 149. So everything is working out fine. How is it with the fabric production, or sorry, clothing production? Looks like we hit a backlog again, but that's fine. I think definitely in the future it's gonna be fine, the whole production of it. So these guys are having problems. Okay, let's try to do this. I will give them that one other. Let's pause for a second. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. I'm trying to I'm trying to connect these two railroads, and it's not that easy. I'm trying to connect them because I would like to have them zigzagging. They can choose where they want to exit. So this one is fine. This one would work fine, but this one here isn't, right? If I'm having this, and if I'm seeing this correctly. So from here, it should have an easier job getting on the other side. But no, no dice. No, it doesn't allow me to zigzag in here. That's fine. Alright, and they're actually stuck. I think they're gonna unblock each other sooner or later, but I'm definitely gonna have to see where they stopped with the construction. That would be around here, so I'll do this. I'm gonna build one on this side. And the other one. Here we go, and then we're gonna have chain here and chain. No, I always forget, should I put this one or this one? And then on the other side is gonna be we're gonna keep to the right hand side. I'm gonna say it again. I live in Ireland, but I drive both on left and right hand side, so for me it doesn't make any difference, but I'm gonna keep it on the right hand side here just because most of the world's population drives like this. So this is confused. You need to go back to garage. And what's with this? Do we pay for this? And is it cheap? Okay, let's do dollars. Let's do dollars. So they can zigzag. So for the future, this is resolved, but for now, it's not. Okay, it disappeared. Okay, over time, it disappears. So now now he's in the wrong lane, I believe. Yeah, now he's in the wrong lane, and he needs to go back because he cannot switch to the other one. How can we fix this? We can fix it by seeing what he needs to build. Oh, Jesus. Okay, he's building the big one. I'm not paying for this. Definitely not paying for this. I think he needs to disappear, and there we go. Okay, he's gone. He returned, and now he can continue constructing. But I need to create another intersection like I did here. So we're gonna go and create just a small, stupid wooden exchange, just so they can. There we go. And we're gonna go again, chain going in, and normal going out. I'm pretty sure this is not correct, but I'm still gonna put it as this. I'm not sure why this is not correct, but I think it has to be chain ones here. So let's try this. Perfect. Okay, so now when he goes there, he should be able to switch to any side that he wants to work on. Just here we go. He's already here. That's actually the other one, but they're already here. So this one is going to work on this one and go back this way, and the other one is already on the way. Perfect. The only thing I can do to speed the things up here is give them more lights, and that would be something like this. Here, opposite. So they can move in between the segments while they're moving in. Okay, this one is going this way. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, that's all fine. Okay, I wanted to speed it up significantly, but it looks like our finances computer says no. Finances say no about this, so okay, these guys are not exchanging steel for some reason, and we have a flatbeds here not delivering anything. So let's try this. I'm gonna limit the amounts. I'm gonna go to 0 with wood and uranium, and we're gonna go again for 40% steel. 40. So how does it go? No, let's go. I think to keep it nice and clean, I would probably go for 40-40, and then we would have 5 and 5. Sorry, no, not this one, but boards. There we go. And now we have this kind of set up. Okay. Oh, it would be 10-10 then. Okay, but we can go for 45-45. There we go. Okay, this is perfect. This is what I want. A little bit of bricks, a little bit of boards, and a whole bunch of steel. Okay, there we go. I will assign this as well as an unloading. Okay. They're loading fuel here. There we go. Now you guys are supposed to be on the way, and off you go and get more stuff, mostly steel and prefabs, but let them work on this when they have chance. Okay, so we're building buildings here, we're building buildings here. What else can we expand? We have 118 people living with their parents. That's fine. I will build more decorations. Jesus, we didn't even start on those. I will build another building over here. And yeah, we can construct this. What about this road extension? Do we want to connect it here? No, not really. Doesn't matter. It's busy. It's busy. Look at them buzzing around. We need petrol stations, so we need more petrol stations, guys. Yes, I need to build more of those. So let me see what we can do over here. Outside of the city, of course, because the land in the city I kind of consider it valuable. So okay, we have a petrol station there. But also what is connected to the... Okay, we have petrol stations over there. We need something closer to the city though. Like this is... looks like it's gonna have to be here. I didn't plan on expanding the city outside of these kind of borders here, but yeah, I'm not planning. That period. That's not. That's just a conclusion that I'm not planning to build city on the other side of the highway, bypass, freeway, whatever you want to call it. And actually, it can even go over here. Yeah, that's perfect. Whenever you have chance, that's fine. You guys connected in due time. We have some technical service. Look how close these guys are. And we need some trucks over here, so I'm gonna get one here and one here. Yeah, not even close to like good enough, but I'm still gonna do it like this. Okay, so what do we have here? We have lights separating these railroads, so I'm kind of hoping that they're going to be working on both sides. And looks like they actually are. This is a tricky part. I need to do something with this whole thing. Where's this railroad supposed to go? I can make a railroad intersection here and bypass this industrial zone, but I think I would rather move this industrial zone or whatever elsewhere. Yes, I'm not happy with steel supply that goes to those construction offices. Oh, you're kidding me. Look at this. This is almost done. This is almost done. Wow. Wow. I never went to Berlin. I never, even though I'm like partially kind of German and I speak kind of German, but I never spent a lot of time in Germany. This is why my language is really, really bad. But wow, this looks actually magnificent. I never knew this. This is one of the propaganda cities that we have. Ooh, question mark. Don't tell me that they have to have a connection on the other side to exit. Okay, they might have to. Okay, easy solution. There. Oh, okay. Actually, this is kind of perfect because I wanted to populate this highway technical office. So, and where are they? Like they say they're somewhere, but I can't see them. Okay, they're. I don't know. These are too close together. I'm not really happy with this. And let's go back and see what the question marks about this is. I think, yeah, it could be that the whole issue is with the with connecting this to the come on, go away, go away. There we go. To this. But it's weird. It shouldn't be like that. Why do they have entrance and exit? I mean, it's gonna be like faster for them. Oh wow, oh wow. Well, at least they're not backlogging the other traffic. Look at this crap. Absolute crap. But anyway, at least it's gonna be sped up now. Okay, railroads are connected, so technically we have Okay, let's start a discussion on this. Why? Why would you transport passengers from town to town? Is there a point to this? I understand from town centers to industrial zones, but is there a point for transporting people from town to peoples? People from town to town. Peoples is a there's no peoples as a plural. It's only like adjective, I think, like People's Republic of China. Okay, that's my understanding. Doesn't matter. It's totally different. Let's go back to the checking out our cities. 3,800, 0 unemployed. I have a feeling that it should be closer to 4,000. Yeah, looks like we have an issue here. Let's just quickly check what they have, what they need. No, looks like they have everything, but it's just... Yeah, food is a little bit on the low side. Should I? Yeah, we have a backlog of food. Wait a minute. 3.8 tons, and yet we're purchasing this. So what's the deal? Why we are purchasing food here, but it doesn't have the limits that we purchased it to? That's quite strange. Anyway, obviously we have a food issue, food supply issue, and yeah, I'm not gonna do it now, but soon. Distribution office, that would be, is this one right? Yeah, look, we have we're lacking trucks here. You see that we don't have any closed cover trucks here. That means everybody is delivering stuff, and that means that we are not getting some foods delivered. I'm gonna have to buy more covered hull trucks here. Yeah. Probably should have done that sooner rather than later. Okay, question marks. Do we have them? Probably we do. I messed with the lights on the railroads. Every time I touch the railroads, it's question marks and question marks. Oshli, Usti, Požiči. These are the towns we're dealing with now. Still hasn't continued. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, at least I can see here money being rolled out of our country, but that's fine. Well, it's our money. We're importing money, exporting nuclear fuel. Yes, but still no steel deliveries. That's discouraging. Here we go. Steel is coming over, and it's close. It's close. These are bricks. I don't want bricks. Prefab panels. I want those. These are going to us, I think. Yes, I think they are. And then we have these are being distributed around. This is going to the Pojici bitumen power plant. Oh, this is a construction vehicle. Yes, yes. And we have the steel being delivered, prefab panels. This steel, no, that's not our steel. That's for somewhere else. Yeah, it's a bitumen power plant and bitumen. Okay, I don't see anybody else coming over. Okay, people working here, that's fine. Do we have less unemployed people? Yeah, so-so. So-so. Demolish this. How are we doing with the chemicals? In the last episode we addressed the issue with the cars, and there's a whole bunch of cars everywhere. Oh boy, finances, alarm. Yep, they also discussed the issue of the, and somebody just parked in there. And whatever they unloaded, it wasn't even close to what we needed. We have another truck coming in. Yeah, same bitumen one. We should have, here we go, nuclear fuel coming in soon, and bitumen might overtake them. But they're the same trucks, right? This one is going 61 kilometers per hour. And this one is, well, following him, but obviously is faster. I don't know. I think I should just leave it alone. I think they will get the money. I don't want to take a loan. And then we have... Why is this one going so slow? I mean, it's obviously heavy. Nuclear fuel is... No, it's not. It's 0.4 tons. I have no idea. I have no idea why this one is going 76 kilometers per hour. Look how much fuel it's consuming. That's strange. That is strange indeed. What are we constructing here? Technicals. Technical services, that's fine. Money is gonna come in soon, that's fine. We're not importing... Oh, right, and they're fighting each other now. I knew it. Why nobody didn't finish this? So... Let me remove a little bit of these trees. To see the conflict. Hey, buddy! Who's driving where? How are you seeing where you're driving? Probably then they watch through the window. No, it's still like, how do you see where you're driving? Huh, that's interesting. They're gonna resolve itself. They will, but we can continue as well. Okay, so what are you? You need to go... what are you? Okay, which one is cheaper to finish? This one is 4,000 and this one is 1,000. Okay, let's finish this one. So why did you get out if you have a question mark over your head? What are you building? Okay, you're fine. Okay, that's fine. You see what I mean now? He's doing this little bit here, he's constructing this. And it's gonna take like 3 seconds, now he's gonna go back, and then he's gonna be reloading. And this one cannot pass. This one cannot pass because this one is technically taking the intersection. So now this one can pass. Okay, this is resolved. He's gonna be placing the power cables now over. You can see here. I think it's gonna be step by step constructed as well. No, I thought he puts like pillar by pillar. That is quite detailed, but no, wait, I think it is. I think it's just too small stretch of a road. This one is gonna be blocked as soon as he finishes, but look at this. This one is just a few seconds and it's gonna be done. Bam! What? Yes, it's connected to the road. You just need to wait for this guy to pass back. Yes, you can pass back. Come on, chop chop. Oh, he disappeared. Well, it wasn't my fault. Jesus, I drank like a gallon of coffee. Anyway, look. Let's continue on and let's slowly finish this off. Yes, railroad is not done. I expected us to have some money. Blah blah. Blah, I can't even talk anymore. I expected us to have some money, but we don't. I promised you that we're gonna have train running. We do. We have construction trains running, and we have the coal ore train running by two. So technically, I didn't lie, but I did. It was wrong of me to promise something that I couldn't keep. But yeah, I really thought that it's gonna be a little bit easier than expected. Anyway, looks like our country or our Soviet Republic is doing really well. I'm happy with that. And look, we have a new bus terminals as well. We need to address these issues. Right, we're doing well. We will soon. We'll soon start exporting stuff. I mean, you heard this before, so I'm not gonna blow smoke up to anybody's rear end. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, we're doing okay. There we go. We have meats, and this is perfect. That means that the process of this backlogging here, we need to fix that. Anyway, let's end it here, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Constructive nastiness is much better than just being nasty. So if you have any suggestions, let's start a conversation. Tell me what I can change if you don't like. Let's start conversation about if you have any ideas or if I'm doing something wrong. It's always helpful. Guys, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. And this episode goes live on Saturday, so happy weekend, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.